Hi, this is Terry Hall, Big T, and we're starting with part 2 of how to buy a home. I hope you did part 1. It was how to pick out an agent. That's the most important part to start with. Part 2 is how to get financing. What does a lender want? Which is the loan, the right loan for you? Well, it's very easy. The first thing that happens when you want to buy a home is you have to figure out a couple of things. A, what your gross yearly income is, what are your monthly bills, how much money do you have, and then just as important, we've got to find out what your credit score is, okay? Now, a good agent, a good buyer's agent, will know a lot of different lenders, the right ones to go for the type of program that you need for you. You see, getting the financing in place is more important than writing the contract. The contract, when you write it, is just like it's an order form. You're going to fill it out based on what you can afford. And if you don't know what you can afford, then guess what? How are we going to write the order form correctly or the contract? So, your loan is based upon a percentage of your gross yearly income, and then it's based upon your long-term debts, and then it's last but not least based upon your credit score. So for instance, let's say you're a first-time home buyer and you make $30,000 a year and you have car payments of a car payment of $350 and you've got $3,000 saved. Now, a good lender, a good realtor, your buyer's agent who's directing this for you would say to you, oh gosh, A, you qualify for a first-time buyer's loan. B, it looks to me like we're going to have the seller pay the closing costs, which are allowable. It looks like you're going to do an FHA loan, which is, if you're not a veteran, the best loan available to you. If you're a veteran, you should always use your VA entitlement. And let's figure out how much we can afford. It's that simple. It's mechanical. The point is, when you share this kind of information with your buyer's agent should know which particular lender to send you to so that you don't get taken advantage of and that lender specializes in that particular type of loan. For instance, I have lenders who specialize in VA loans. I have lenders who specialize in FHA/first-time buyer loans. I have lenders who specialize in jumbo loans, loans for more than $473,000, or just a conventional loan where you're putting 5, 10, or 20% down. Now, do you have to follow your buyer's agent's advice? No, of course not. You don't have to do anything that you don't want to do, but is your buyer's agent going to be instrumental or should be instrumental in helping you figure this out? Yeah. So here's what you got to have in order to be able to figure out which loan's right for you. Number one, your gross yearly income. Yeah, your gross yearly income can come from many sources. Child support, your job, maybe investment income, dividends that you get from stocks and bonds. But in most cases, it's usually just your child support that you may receive or your job income. Remember, anything that can be verified that you get regularly can be used as income with the exception of welfare and unemployment. Yeah, or cash. Now, we've got to go into your bills, but you know what? This one's getting a little bit long. Part 2 is getting a little bit long, so I'm going to finish the process of getting you qualified for a home loan in part 3. We'll just pick up where we left off in part 3. But if you have any questions about what can be used as income for the purpose of buying a home, you just email me, info@terryhall.net or 314-220-0524. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have.